Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Saskatchewan Abilities Council. I'm pleased to see so many friends of the Council here today for our exciting announcement. My name is Stephen Bobbiash, and I'll be your Master of Ceremonies this morning. I'm joined by Andy Livingston. He's the current President of the Board of Directors for the Saskatchewan Abilities Council. We are pleased to be broadcasting today's announcement live to our branches in Regina, Saskatoon, Swift Current, and Yorkton. Now, there'll be a little presentation that you'll also see as we're talking this morning. A small group of parents came together back in 1950 with a dream to create an enduring organization that would serve the needs of children with disabilities. 67 years later, and many changes and challenges, there have been many successes. The Council has emerged as a relevant, trustworthy, and leading organization providing services to thousands of Saskatchewan children and adults each year. My mother, Olga Bobbiash, had a connection with the Council going back to its earliest days, and she continued to use its services throughout her life. She was a tireless advocate for people with disabilities, receiving many awards and accolades for her work. She had a particular interest in accessible transportation, housing, and a champion for wheelchair sports and a forte for accessible bathrooms. Mom was a farmer and active with the National Farmers Union and the Saskatchewan Wheat Pool, amongst any other local organizations. As a non-profit corporation, the Council is governed by a board of directors. Current and former board members have come from a variety of backgrounds and locations around the province. My mom, Olga, proudly served on the board for many years and was the first woman chosen as president back in 1987-89. I also served on the board for a few years and was president from 2009 to 2011. There are countless other families like mine who have enduring relationships with the Council. From its small beginning, the Council has grown to include branches in Regina, Saskatoon, Swift Current, and Yorkton, and a special needs equipment depot in Prince Albert, a Partners in Employment office and supported living program in Moose Jaw, and Camp Easter Seal out at Manitou Beach, which is still there in spite of all those floods. The Council is also a proud member of each of these communities. Orthopedic services and vocational rehab programs were among the first services provided. The Special Needs Equipment Program became part of the operation back in 1986, and supported employment services followed in the 1990s. As community needs changed over time, the Council made a concerted effort to remain relevant and in touch. The Council's goal has been, and continues to be, a world where people with all abilities are included as full participants in society. Now, through the years, the Council developed a reputation for innovation and excellence in service provision. To further that goal, this year, Andy and the Board of Directors reviewed the vision and mission. Today, we are excited to announce that the Council has adopted a new vision and new mission statements. These new statements describe in simple terms the work the Council does. Now, in its earliest days, the Council was known as the Saskatchewan Council for Crippled Children. With the change to the Saskatchewan Council for Crippled Children and Adults in 1952, then in 1984, the name was changed to Saskatchewan Abilities Council, Inc. That name served the Council well for more than 30 years. I know you won't believe this, but I actually remember the name change back in 1984. I was just a young pup at the time. And I asked Olga, I asked her, with all the things about society changing names and labels and the change of the name of the Council at the time, what should I call her? And for a woman that was good with words, she answered with one word, and that was Mum. And she said that was the most important thing about the Council, was the people that it served, and they were people, and that was the important part. And so this year, the board felt a change was in order, and a new logo and name were created. I'm now going to turn it over to Andy to share the details of this new look with you.
Thank you. As Stephen mentioned, over the past several months, the board began reflection on the vision and mission and what it means to provide service to people in the 21st century. Once an organization that only provided rehabilitation services to children, the Council has become a provider of rehabilitation, employment, quality of life, and recreational services to children and adults in 7 communities around the province. The board also felt it was time to update the organization's name to better capture the focus on abilities, Working with National Brand, the council considered several choices for names. Ultimately, the board concluded that SaskAbilities, a more modern, streamlined version of the name, would not only maintain our history, but would explain who we are and who we serve. At the same time, the council engaged National Brand to develop a new logo. Its purpose is to capture the essence of inclusion, equality, and community. Our revitalized logo signifies our renewed vision and mission. The letter A, visible within the logo, and the word abilities, printed intentionally in bold, emphasizes our focus on abilities. At the heart of the work we do are the individuals we support and the community that supports us. Surrounding the A, there are three symbolic figures. These figures represent an inclusive community. The colors of the new logo bring a sense of energy and vitality into our work. Charcoal gray stands for stability and trust, while the green represents renewal, growth, and well-being. The board wanted to create a vision statement that would inspire staff members and clients to create a world where people of all abilities participate equally in their community. We are pleased to announce the new vision statement. Working together to build inclusive communities for people of all abilities. Flowing from the vision statement, the board created a mission statement that describes our goal and how we want to accomplish that goal. As an individual with a disability, my dream is for a society that does not recognize disability but values abilities in each and every one of us. I believe the new mission statement will lead SaskAbilities to accomplish all that it can to realize this dream. Please join me in celebrating our new mission statement. SaskAbilities supports people experiencing disability with programs and services to enhance their lives. As part of the new look, SaskAbilities has updated its website to reflect the new name and logo. At this time, I'll turn it back to our talented MC, Stephen, to give you a sneak peek at SaskAbilities.ca.
Thanks, Andy. Charcoal gray, I'll remember that the next time I get my hair cut. I thought it stood for just getting a little older, but apparently it's getting a bit wiser too. Who'd have thunk? The first thing I'd like to show you is the homepage of SaskAbilities.ca. From this page, you can find out information about SaskAbilities. Now, the next page shows how people can support SaskAbilities, because we all need your support. And finally, this page tells you how to contact SaskAbilities if you have questions about a program or service or know of someone that could use some support. Now with that, thank you for coming and sharing this exciting news with us. Hello to all our friends and colleagues at the branches. Please take some time later today in the next few days to visit the updated website. You can also find us on the Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. We would also like to thank National Brand for their work on the name and logo, and Melcher Media for doing the fancy new website. Now, for those that are here in Saskatoon, and hopefully the rest, refreshments are available at the back of this room. Please feel free to stay and socialize with your fellow guests, and congratulations to SaskAbilities.